The night unfolded with an unnatural stillness, shrouding Thanksgiving in an unsettling quiet that defied the usual warmth of the occasion. As the family gathered for what would become a Thanksgiving horror, I could sense an ominous undercurrent beneath the facade of celebration. The dining table, adorned with the customary feast, held a silent promise of something more sinister. The room, dimly lit and suffused with an otherworldly glow, cast eerie shadows that danced with a malevolent energy. Unease settled over the family like a heavy fog as we sat down to partake in the silent night of gratitude. The first bites were met with a peculiar hush, a silence that seemed to transcend the absence of conversation. It was as though the very act of consuming the Thanksgiving feast stifled any inclination to speak. An unspoken agreement hung in the air, compelling the family to partake in a ritualistic communion of silence. As the night progressed, the oppressive quiet deepened. The usual jovial banter and laughter were replaced by a disconcerting stillness, broken only by the occasional clinking of utensils against plates. The family's eyes, once filled with mirth, now held a vacant gaze as if entranced by an unseen force. A sense of isolation settled over the dining room, a silence so profound that it felt almost tangible. Attempts to break the quietude were met with an inexplicable resistance, as if the very air rejected the intrusion of sound. Whispers of unease flitted among the family members, their eyes darting nervously as they grappled with the unnatural restraint imposed upon their voices. In the silent night of gratitude, the boundaries between reality and an ethereal realm blurred. Faint echoes of distant whispers resonated through the room, carrying an otherworldly lament that sent shivers down our spines. The family, now captives of the silent ritual, moved with a deliberate solemnity, as if treading on the threshold of a forbidden realm. As the clock struck midnight, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. The silence, once an unsettling companion, transformed into a suffocating force that pressed upon the family's chests. Panic flickered in their eyes as they realized the true nature of the silent thanks. They were prisoners of an ancient ritual, condemned to a night of unbroken silence. In a bone-chilling twist, the family discovered the price of breaking the silence. Any attempt to utter a word was met with a spectral retribution. The air itself seemed to constrict around the offender, rendering them voiceless. The family, now paralyzed by fear, communicated through furtive glances and desperate gestures, their silent pleas echoing in the oppressive stillness. As the night wore on, the family's silent ordeal reached a crescendo. Faces contorted with the unspoken horror of the silent thanks, each member trapped in a personal nightmare of isolation. The dining room, once a haven of familial warmth, had become a chamber of spectral silence, a Thanksgiving horror that transcended the boundaries of the living. With the first light of dawn, the oppressive quiet lifted. The family, released from the spectral grip of the silent night of gratitude, stumbled out into the morning light, their faces etched with the trauma of the night. The once celebratory occasion had left an indelible mark on their collective psyche, a silent thanks that would linger in their memories, a haunting reminder of a Thanksgiving gone wrong. In the aftermath of the silent thanks, the family struggled to find words to describe the inexplicable horror they had endured. The echoes of that fateful night lingered, a chilling testament to the perils of breaking the sacred silence. The silent night of gratitude had irrevocably altered the family's perception of Thanksgiving, transforming a once joyous occasion into a haunting ritual that would forever echo in the chambers of their collective nightmares. Did that story send shivers down your spine? The haunting tales from the crypt are just the beginning, and we have more bone-chilling stories waiting for you. If you've dared to wander into our crypt, ensure you don't miss out on the upcoming nightmares. Hit that subscribe button now and join our community of thrill seekers. Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Haunting Crypt Chronicles family. The shadows await your presence. Subscribe now, and let the haunting continue.